The Shadow Game, when Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar met the dark ball. The night had a pulse. Somewhere, beyond the fog-drenched hills of a forgotten village, a strange echo rippled through the air, the sound of a football bouncing on stone. Thud, thud, thud. Under a dying moon, 3 silhouettes appeared at the edge of a crooked dirt road. Messi walked in the middle, calm, quiet, his blue and white jersey glowing faintly like a relic. Ronaldo followed, his crimson uniform tight with pride and muscle, carrying himself like a royal knight. And Neymar just tripped over a loose rock, mumbled something about the lighting being unfair, and got up, brushing dust from his yellow shirt. They had arrived in Eldervale, a cursed village where football was more than a game. It was a test of the soul. "Okay, guys," Messi said, adjusting his numbered 10 jersey. "No drama, no magic, no—" Before he could finish, the ground beneath them trembled. A shadow formed on the pitch, long, swirling, alive. Ronaldo's eyes widened. "Messi, that's not normal turf." The shadow rose like smoke, taking shape into a massive sphere. A black football, glowing with red veins of fire. The air turned cold. A voice echoed from the ball. "3 chosen ones of the sacred game. Step forward, if you dare." Neymar gulped. "Chosen ones? Bro, I didn't sign up for this. I just came for the content." Ronaldo cracked his knuckles. "If this is a challenge, I'll win it. I never lose." Messi's eyes narrowed. "That's what you said before Copa America." The ball hissed. "Only the one who conquers the dribble of shadows will claim the power of eternal skill." The first trial, the field of whispers. The village opened up before them, an ancient field where grass had turned gray and the goalposts were made of bones. The crowd, shadows, ghosts of old players, chanting softly, whispering names that no one remembered. Messi dribbled forward cautiously. Each step he took, the ground whispered secrets. "You missed the penalty in 2016. He ignored it, focused. His movements were light, like poetry drawn in darkness. The whispers turned into awe. Then came Ronaldo. He charged in, spinning, step over, flick, pose. Every move executed like a highlight reel. The ghost started booing, not because he failed, but because he took too long celebrating. "Why are they booing?" Ronaldo shouted. Messi smirked. "Maybe the ghosts don't like commercials." Neymar entered next, full of flair and chaos. He dribbled for 3 seconds before tripping into a mud puddle. The ghosts laughed. He stood up, covered in sludge, and screamed, "It's not funny! It's slippery!" The shadow ball hovered above them, glowing brighter. "You have passed the first trial, but your egos are heavy." The second trial, the dribble of doubt. They entered a narrow alleyway made of mirrors. Every reflection showed a different version of themselves. Older, weaker, slower. Ronaldo stared at his reflection, gray-haired, trembling. "Impossible," he whispered. "I will never age." The mirror Ronaldo smirked. "But your followers will forget. Even the greatest fade when the spotlight dims." He punched the mirror. It didn't crack. Instead, his reflection stepped out and kicked a shadow ball past him. Faster, cleaner, colder. Neymar faced his own mirror, one covered in bandages. "Another injury?" he asked nervously. The mirror Neymar laughed maniacally. "You never fell because of pain. You fell because it was easier than standing tall." His knees buckled. He fell again, this time in fear, not flair. But Messi walked silently to his mirror. His reflection held no ball, only a question. You already have everything, Leo. Why keep fighting? He stared for a long moment, then smiled faintly. Because the game isn't over until the whistle blows. The mirrors shattered. Darkness collapsed around them, and the three players found themselves standing in a glowing circle of grass. But voice returned. One final test remains, the shadow match. The final trial, the shadow match. Under a red sky, a twisted stadium emerged. The stands were filled with phantom crowds, echoes of every critic, every rival, every doubt that ever haunted them. The shadow ball floated above the center circle, pulsing like a heartbeat. 3 versus 3, it said. You will face yourselves. Out of the mist stepped their doppelgangers, Shadow Messi, Shadow Ronaldo, and Shadow Neymar. Darker, sharper, crueler. Bro, mine looks scarier than me. And I'm me. Focus, Messi said. The whistle blew, though no one blew it. The match began. Ronaldo went first, sprinting down the wing. His shadow blocked every move, copying his motion perfectly. He grew frustrated. Faster, harder, more aggressive. But the harder he tried, the slower he became. Then, out of nowhere, Messi appeared, intercepting the ball with one touch that defied logic. He passed it lightly to Neymar, who wasn't ready. The ball hit Neymar's leg, bounced off a puddle, and somehow rolled past the shadow keeper. Into the net. Goal. Neymar blinked. Wait, did I just score? Ronaldo groaned. Accidentally. Messi grinned. Sometimes accidents make history. But the shadows weren't done. Shadow Ronaldo lifted into the air, literally flying, and blasted a shot that ripped through space. Messi dove to block it, but Shadow Messi appeared behind him, twisting reality, sending the ball curving back in reverse. It hit the post. Ronaldo grabbed it on the rebound, flicked it, turned, and shot back. The ball exploded into dark mist. The crowd screamed like thunder. The score, 1-1. The final minute began. Everything slowed. The air thickened with tension. Messi stood in the middle, breathing slowly. Around him, shadows swirled, whispering, "You can't win against yourself." He closed his eyes. The ball rolled to his feet. Ronaldo and Neymar watched as Messi started to move, a quiet, flowing dance of balance and grace. Every step erased a shadow. Every touch broke a curse. The stadium lights flickered as he dribbled past illusions, memories, and doubts. Then, from nowhere, Shadow Messi lunged, desperate, vicious. But Messi stopped. He didn't dodge. He didn't fight. He simply passed the ball to Ronaldo. For a heartbeat, Ronaldo hesitated. Pride fought logic. But then, for once, he smiled. He shot. Clean, straight, unstoppable. Goal. The stadium went silent. The shadows froze, then began to dissolve like smoke under sunlight. Neymar dropped to his knees. We did it! Messi smiled. We learned the real dribble, not with the ball, but with the ego. Ronaldo crossed his arms. Yeah, but that was my goal, right? They laughed, tired, muddy, but alive. The dawn. When the sun rose, Eldervale was no longer cursed. The gray field turned green again. The whispers were gone. The black football lay at Messi's feet. now glowing softly with gold light. Neymar poked it with a stick. Is it safe? Messi picked it up. It's not cursed anymore, just powerful. Ronaldo smirked. So who keeps it? Messi tossed it casually toward the river. No one. The game doesn't belong to anyone. It belongs to the world. Neymar gasped. Bro, you just threw away a magic ball. Messi shrugged. Maybe the next kid who finds it will become better than us. They started walking toward the rising sun, the village behind them bathed in light. But as they disappeared into the morning mist, a small boy by the river found the golden ball. He kicked it once. It glowed faintly, as if smiling. Somewhere in the distance, the